What's up guys, it's SMB here, and I'm back with another object show review. So this time, I'm going to be reviewing one of the more big boy object shows, if you will. I'm going to be reviewing BFDIA 14, the newest BFDIA episode, or newest BFDIA episode in general. I know and I'm aware that I am skipping forward a little bit, surpassing some BFDI episodes, but I will get to more BFDI reviews at some point. But for now, we're just going to take a look at BFDI 14, because BFDI 14 was one of my most favorite episodes of all time, in terms of quality and overall context and story, and there was a scene in that episode that really I adored. But in case you're wondering, well, what is it about this BFDI episode that you love so much? Well, sit back, relax, grab some Doritos chips or whatever it is, because I am going to tell you why I like BFDI 14 in this review. So this episode starts off where it kind of left off from last episode, with the LOL just soaring through the air. And then we get the iconic basketball rain, which it was in an earlier episode of BFDIA, which was BFDIA 5C, which I really like that reference. I tell you, the references in this episode are insane. There are so many references, not only from BFDI, but from other movies and videos as well. Alright, now just take a quick look at this scene. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Okay, so I'm gonna play this scene again, just watch Barf Bag. Hang on. I didn't notice this at first, but then... Alright, look. Alright, see that pose? You're probably wondering, what is it about that pose? Well, that pose is another reference from an episode of BFB, which is BFB 14. Alright, just watch this BFB scene real quick. Watch Barf Bag right there.
Thanks for caring for me. I feel great.
There it is. Now, this is kind of a thing when it comes to BFDI episodes. Like, sometimes they'll take references either from other shows or, like, from their own episodes. And quite frankly, I like that. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this next scene, because this is another event that happened from last episode. I just love when an episode just has a continuation like that. Like, they take things from the previous episode and then they evolve it to the earlier episode. Because BFDIA 13, it kind of gave us like an intel on what was going to happen in the next episode, and I didn't even know it myself. And since we're on the topic of references, let's take a look at this one. Alright, now take a look at this. Not this floating bug bed on a pole. I don't know what that's all about, but take a look at this.
Steer away from it. I don't want to crash. Sure thing.
Alright, this scene right here.
I think the cloud looks like a snowball, because I'm not blind.
So that is yet another iconic reference from actually an episode of BFDI. You know, the one that was made all the way back in 2011? Yeah, they even did a callback to that. Man, I just love it when, like, shows, they just reference older episodes of the shows. It's so iconic, and it just, like, makes us remember, like, those scenes. I just love that. Alright, so this right here, you see right here, BFDI 11, Lofty. Look at this.
What do you think that cloud looks like? I think the cloud looks like a tennis ball. Well, I think it looks like a golf ball. Tennis ball. Golf ball. Tennis ball.
Okay, well, so the only difference between that scene is that, like, in BFDI 14, tennis ball and golf ball, they're not, like, arguing. Like, tennis ball just, like, is straightforward with it. Now, another thing that I found totally amazing, and that no one was even expecting, or it wasn't even announced, or it wasn't anything. Alright, now check this out. Look at this. Ooh, it goes hard. Yeah, so completely out of nowhere, completely unexpected, totally unaware, we get a brand new Cake and Steak intro. I mean, it's like hilarious because there's a bunch of Davids just dancing around, but yeah, I just loved it. Also, do you notice how these guys are dancing on top of Lewis and TV? Because they used to do the Cake and Steak theme and now they don't. So this next part I thought was pretty freaked up. So in episode 12, there was this like musician guy named Panflute, and who was voiced by Kevin MacLeod, the guy who like did like BFD that had the BFDI music earlier on. You know, you had like New Friendly and all that. New Friendly is probably the most iconic. But anyway, so it's like he did a whole concert in BFDIA 12, and then all the audience was like, so rude, and it was kind of funny to me. But we're not talking about BFDIA 12. This is a BFDIA 14 review. But before we get to the freaked up part, I want to show you a part that I actually thought was clever and funny at the same time. Alright, just watch this real quick. Okay, so Golf Ball takes her Yoil Straw, which apparently can translate the Bug's voice or whatever. So after Nickel says this, yeah, we get the iconic "So Rude." That was from BFDIA 12, which I thought was funny. A nice little callback because the "So Rude" it was actually kind of funny. But that wasn't the only part that I thought was cool / funny. Because there was this part right here. Alright, so y'all see this poster, right? Well, of course you see it. Now, watch what the little bug thing's down here, which is another iconic character from the BFDIA series, or just BFDI in general. Just watch what they do. And then they play. Isn't that not cool? So not only did they do a vote reveal with Dead Panflute's poster, but they also had made the whole pan flute sound like, and then the bugs play it as if it's like a real pan flute. Like, that was actually kind of hilarious to me and cool at the same time. Now, in this next scene, Fry says another iconic quote. Alright, now just take a look at what Fry says here. Now the whole Fry's all day thing, just let me explain it. So with Fry saying that, it's actually a callback to BFDIA 4. Just let me explain it. Alright, take a look here. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? It's just stuff like this that makes not only BFDI, but all object shows just so enjoyable to watch. It's just because they have all these callbacks and these references, and they're just enjoyable to watch in general. Well, that does go from like some object shows like BFDI and Anime Insanity, which I am going to do a recap on an Anime Insanity eventually, but right now, we're going to just stick with BFDI right here. So you guys remember I was going to mention the fricked up scene? Well, turns out that is not actually coming for another while yet, because this scene right here was by far my favorite scene out of the entire episode. Alright, now check this out. So Pin won the prize, but see, the thing is, she cannot spin the prize wheel because, well, she's just a normal Pin at this point. So therefore, Coiny had to spin it for her. So just watch what actually happens. Because low-key, I wasn't expecting this. Look at that, look at that. Check this out. So, therefore, this makes Pin almost back to normal. Why do I say almost? Well, let me explain. Actually, no, I don't even need to explain. You can just tell by reading it. So, you can get your face back, her size back, but instead of getting her limbs back, she gets a state-of-the-art mech suit, which I thought was kind of funny, but, you know. Now, while I think it would have been nice for her to get her limbs back too, I'm just glad that she's, like, alive again, you know? Well, I mean, I say alive, but like that, but she actually does end up getting alive again, which, you know, I actually really liked, because Pin was just inanimate at that point. Like, how was Pin even able to compete while being inanimate? But anyway. So, after Pin gets her face and her size back, instead of getting her limbs, she gets the whole mech suit thing, which I already explained, but I want you guys to take a look at the mech suit real quick. Okay, so after Pin gets her face and her size back, look at this mech suit right here. I mean, yeah, I know it's plugged in, but, like, just take a look at this. Do these wheels, like, look familiar to you guys at all? No? Well, let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, now take a look at this scene from the Wall-E movie. You see these little wheels right here? And then, just take a look at Pin right here. You all see the similarities, like the same kind of wheels and tires? Yeah. Now, I think that's a reference that, like, even the most iconic and the most knowledgeable BFDI fans wouldn't even notice. Okay, so there's actually another iconic BFDI scene. So if you don't know, the bugs, they're known to, like, poison people, right? And that hasn't been done since BFDIA 3, I believe. So just take a look at this real quick. So in this scene, the Free Smarters try to escape from Pim because they know that Pim wants revenge. But just take a look at what happens next. It's really iconic. You see that there it is. As you see, Pencil's been poisoned, which is another recurring theme from BFDIA 3, which is like because it's got locked up inside a box full of bugs. It's just better if I show you. Alright, so check out this scene from BFDIA just for a quick little moment. So Yellowface get poisoned.
Yellowface, stop being poisoned. You've got work to do.
So this pretty much this whole episode of BFDIA is just people getting poisoned by bugs and whatever. So, but I think you guys get the idea. Now, in my opinion, I wouldn't say this scene is exactly the most iconic in the BFDI series or BFDIA, but I just like the little reference. I just like the referencing to the poisoning of the bugs from the earlier episode, but yeah, not that much iconic in my opinion. So this isn't the fricked up scene that I mentioned earlier, but this next scene is actually also another fricked up scene that I low-key forgot about. But it was just so messed up. It's a Spongy scene, as you know, Spongy kind of has like a place, like a special place on BFDIA, or special place, if you even want to call it that. I don't even know what to call it. Okay, so after the poison pencil, then Book calls up Spongy to apparently squish the bugs because apparently it's so big. Now watch what they do to this man. You know, like that was just so messed up. Like, see, look, Spongy's just sitting here chilling, enjoying his life, drinking all this soda. Honestly, this is low-key kind of a everyday thing for me. I'm just chilling out, drinking like 50 sodas, you know, just classic. And I'm also a big guy too, so that just works. Look what they did to this man. Like, enjoying his life and then just gets flung by the center scoop thrower. I swear, Spongy is like used to crush people in this series, because Spongy also crushed Flower in BFDIA 11, which was another fricked up scene. But that was from a past episode. We're talking about this episode, so I'm not going to go further in on that. Now, what really sucks about this is that they had to call in Spongy to kill the bugs at the most suspenseful part of any object show ever. Now, just check this out real quick. Okay. So, okay. That was like the final that was like the final vote reveal. Side note, I just think it's crazy how Spongy is so heavy, he's able to just burst through the ceiling in his own special shape. Like, that is just insanity. Now, this next scene was another stupidly funny scene for me. This was stupidly funny, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so after Spongy comes in and just kills off all the bugs, just look at what Golf Ball does next. Like, that's just so hilarious how Golf Ball is just able to pull a phone out of Spongy, and then just press a random number, just say, "Come host!" Like, it's just kind of funny how they're down a host. It's just weird. So have you heard of when Golf Ball said that they've been through this before? So the "come host now" thing, it's yet another reference to BFDIA 11. To where Golf Ball got on the phone and then said, "Come host now," the same thing that she just said, but it was just like, it was Flower. So, yeah, but once again, past episode, not talking about that one, unless y'all want me to do a review on that, which I might, because, you know, I'm going to be reviewing a bunch of BFDI episodes, the ones I think are at least worth a review. But anyway, the next thing after that was also just hilarious. Let me just show you. So after Golf Ball called the contact, it just said, "my next meal." But I think it's like the bug's phone or something like that. But then look at who it actually turns out to be. It's freaking Barf Bag, which I think is just ridiculous because it's Barf as the next meal. Now, we have yet another fricked up Spongy scene. Okay, so after Golf Ball calls Barf Bag, well, we didn't realize that Barf Bag was the one cranking. So then she answers the phone and stops, but then the LOL is doomed to fall, and Spongy just happened to be right below that. And then we all thought, and thankfully Spongy didn't die, but I tell you, what happened next is just real messed up. Okay, so thankfully Spongy gets spared after the LOL starts flying and Barf Bag starts cranking. And then Fries just calls Barf Bag again for whatever reason, and Barf Bag stops cranking once again, and then just watch. And then Spongy just gets squished, and Golf Ball's happy about that. Oh my god. And I'll be honest, Spongy is up there like my top 10 favorite BFDI characters, or should I say top 10 most relatable characters, because after that previous scene, not like that scene, but the scene where Spongy was just chilling out and they got flung away, yeah, that one was definitely one of the most relatable things to me. Well, except the fling away part, but like me just sitting there drinking soda. I'm actually sipping on a soda right now. I'm sipping on a, not sponsored by Mountain Dew. But Mountain Dew, if you're watching this, sponsor me, even though I'm the smallest channel ever. Anyway, continuing. So after Barf Bag just gets sworn into hosting, we get one of the most deserved eliminations of all time. And yeah, check that out. Golf ball gets eliminated. That's what you get for being happy. That's what you get for being happy about Spongy's death. Oh, that. Yeah, just type L for golf ball in the chat. And look at that vote reading. That was almost a 300 vote difference too, which is actually kind of close. But yeah, definitely one of the most deserving eliminations in my opinion. Ugh, I never really liked golf ball anyway for being bossy all the time. Ugh. I'm gonna say right now that the way they eliminated golf ball was just amazing. Now just take a look at this. And yes, that is a golf club you're looking at.
Wait, is that a golf club?
But just play golf with golf ball. Hole 14.
Awesome. Another team no neighbor.
And then there she goes into the weak trembling fortress, which is where the limited tests were going. So if you're wondering why they're not going to the LOL, it's because they can't. Because it's locked, so they had to make this weak trembling fortress, which is short for WTF. I know, haha, very funny. I'm just gonna say right now, I really like it when they're just creative with their eliminations, like when it comes to like BFDI or Namasandy or just whatever. Well, and Namasandy is not that creative, but BFDI, they're definitely creative with their modern eliminations nowadays. Well, BFDI eliminations anyway. But then, right after Golf Ball's elimination, just for everybody in the LOL was arguing about who should be host, and then Coiny just says that everyone in the LOL should host, which is insanity. We're talking about like 20 plus people hosting the season. Alright, now this was the fricked up scene that I mentioned earlier in the video. Not the spongy, okay? This scene right here. Okay, so after we get this lovely BFDIA 5 pose reference, so this scene right here, Panflute comes back and turns out he wasn't dead after all. Now just take a look at what they do to Panflute. They did this man so dirty. Alright, now I want you to just watch this scene.
Guys? Oh my gosh, Panflute! I'm not dead. Oh my gosh, you're alive! But we paid a lot for that.
Look at this. Look at that! Look at that! So, not only was Panflute alive, which is actually really happy for everybody, but this delinquent said they pay a lot of money for that poster, which I guess that I would be angry if I paid a lot of money for something that was meaningless, but this man now just had to straight up take Panflute and just pull him apart into the little whistle things. And everybody's just happy about that. Like, what? Nobody can make their mind in this audience. Now, not only is everybody happy that this orange just killed Panflute in front of everybody, but then they just celebrate about it. Look at this. Wow. Just distasteful. Another side note, just watch this.
That's killing. I would never advocate for that.
Pillow, you are a murderer, okay, as displayed in Teapot. Alright, now, let's get to another iconic scene. Well, not really iconic, but it's a nice idea to just watch. Alright, so it's challenge time, and just like they have to split everybody into 2 pairs, which I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever it's the final 10 in any show nowadays, everybody always got to split up into pairs of 2. Like, it's just crazy. But anyway, watch this.
You'll have to split into 5 pairs to compete.
Check that out. It's all yellow faces. Well, kind of, sort of. It's just like, I like how they just use yellow face, like different colored yellow faces, as just like an example. Okay, so now we get yet another fricked up scene, and this was from one of my least favorite BFDI characters, Ruby. Which, low-key, I am tempted to do a whole video just ranting about Ruby. Like, Ruby used to be like one of my favorites, but now it's just like, no. Okay, now just check out how Ruby just does Needle dirty for no reason.
It's a Ben and Needle's the rookie, so we can do a team of me and Book.
So literally, Ruby just pairs up with Book because Pencil's dead and Needle just is a rookie, I guess? So Ruby is just self-centered. Like, no, I'm not even gonna talk more about Ruby. I want to talk more about it than the rant. But like, she just leaves poor Needle with Pencil, who is dead. I just like Ruby. Now, what I think is real clever is that the 5 islands from last episode, or because it's like they were end up the LOL guys they ordered. It's just like they use them as a standing for a challenge, and it's just like not only when it comes to BFDI, not only are they creative with eliminations, they're also creative with the challenges, and just like I love all the creativity that is used in this series. like the challenge is like go to these 5 islands, complete like a certain task on each island, and then have to go to the top to sleep on a bunk bed and in space. Like, wow, like the creativity, the ideas, it's just like, man, you can tell they just enjoy making this show because you can just tell. Now, this scene is kind of like a repetitive and just stupid-ish joke. So shortly after the challenge started, Ruby makes a statement that if Pencil ever died, to bury her in a coffin. But not just no ordinary coffin. No. I'm gonna show you what coffin that she wanted to be buried in. You know, it just dawned on me that Free Smart, this is the glorified cheater team. But just watch what Ruby says right here. Look at that. Look at that freaking thing. Hang on. Look at this. And it's like, it's just repetitive because it's always like Free Smart here, Free Smart there. Like I don't understand the whole concept. Well, I mean I do, but like it's obviously a Free Smart thing. But like, does every single thing have to be involved with the Free Smart team? I despise it. Everybody on Free Smart is just by far one of the worst people of all time. Well, except when it comes to like Book and I guess Ice Cube and Needle. But it's just like it's like they just make up whatever for a Free Smart gag, you know? The Free Smart gag. I just can't. I can't. Now just watch how Cheat Smart just cheats again. Well, not again, but like just, well, yeah, again. Look at this. Okay, now this I liked it. I liked how it broke, so you couldn't use that to like cheat anymore. Good thing that broke, but they basically just used some stupid freaking car copping just to cheat their way to the top. Like I hate Free Smart so much that they just cheat to get themselves to win all the time. But trust me when I say this, I really enjoyed that outcome that happened at the end of this video. What was the outcome? Stick around to find out in this super long, potentially super long video. Yeah, but anyway, this is the first island of the challenge. Can you guess whose island it is? I know, trick question. It's not like there's any other pastries on the show. But low-key, who would actually eat this island? Because I would. So after the first time we see Donut since BFDIA episode 2, we just get that most iconic Donut line of all time. Donut is not known for any other lines except this one. Alright, listen to this. You see, look at that. They said no. And they even said in the exact same voice that he said it as, which is insanity. You know, I swear, BFDI never misses when it comes to references. So this next scene had like a really stupid and convenient idea, but I like these characters, so I'm gonna let it slide. Well, I like this character. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying I don't like the other character, but you know. Yeah, this duo right here. I like Tennis Ball, which low-key, maybe I'll get his plush. Nickel, though, Nickel's kind of weird, like a YouTube Kids kind of character, which is kind of strange to me. But anyway, so Tennis Ball is just scared about being last place and not being able to get it up with Alan due to the lack of arms. But watch this. Yeah, how convenient. It has metal to fuzz glue. And he just spits it. Is that like his spit then? Like, that makes no sense. And I just think it's really convenient how he just has that for a perfect situation just like this one. But I'm gonna let it slide for 2 reasons. Because one, Tennis Ball is one of my more likable side of characters. Not my favorite, but on the likable side. And 2, he's an inventor. So he could have just invented it, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna let that slide. And this next scene is not only reoccurring, but it's just like kind of ridiculous, but also just stupidly hilarious. So in this scene, Fries and Bommy, they're just arguing, and then Fries tempts Bommy with one of his, well, fries up here. And then Bommy says, like, no, I hate fries. Just watch it. I'm not gonna recap it.
You have arms, so you should glide. What do you do it for? One of my fries.
She says she hates fries. Now watch after Fries put one of the fries in her mouth.
Want more? Come and get it.
So you're probably wondering why Bommy said sweet, because fries aren't sweet. Cause like, I don't know if you can see, but like the fries have like sugar dust from like the gumdrops in here. Some of the sugar dust got on the fries, and Yeah, I wonder what that would taste like. A gumdroppy, sugary fry like that. I mean, it sounds like it could be a hit, but also maybe a miss. I don't know. And wait a minute, I just realized something. Fries only has 6 fries in this box, but he has an extra one right there. I don't understand. And next up, you guessed it, another reference. This time from BFDIA 5A from the elimination. So this scene in BFDIA 5, the elimination, like the prize of the cake was like pieces of donut, and then look at, and then you see Ruby eats the piece of donut. Now watch the scene here. Yeah, see, Ruby's just known for eating donuts, I guess, that have the cherry filling them. It's like a cherry leg, I guess, for this island, but whatever. So for the challenge, you know, the contestants, they have to fill up these rockets with cherry donut filling, I guess. And Ruby, being the glutton she is, eats through the donut and just falls over there. This scene was by far completely useless. I mean, I guess it references IDFB kind of, but look, then the book just uses her long arm to pull Ruby back up there. That's just kind of a pointless scene to me. I'm gonna be honest though, if it was up to me, I would have let Ruby fall and shatter. Now this is just hilarious scene. I think this probably won't ever get stale to me at all. So as Pin and Coin are trying to climb the licorice or whatever, Pin's extension cord breaks and it falls, and then her mechanism thing just breaks. So then Coiny calls up the yellow face place and orders more extension cords, but then listen to this.
2,763 extension cables.
So Yellowface's sound it's just hilarious because it causes the whole world to quake, and then the coin just falls and dies. That's just hilarious. Like, it's so dumb. Yellowface has no reason to go like, it's just, it makes no sense after its order. But honestly, if like Amazon, if they made that sound effect and order something, I would buy everything from Amazon. So then we get another iconic tennis ball building thing. Not only was it the glue that he spits or whatever, he also made like this thing. So he builds this oil rig, and then it like takes out all the jelly filling and puts it into his rocket. And he described it as earth polluting, which is so hilarious because that's kind of what these things are. Listen to this.
I built an ecosystem destroying oil rig to extract jelly filling.
Okay, well, ecosystem destroying oil rig, but that is just stupid. It's so hilarious because the machines are destroying the ecosystem, with like, especially all the smoke I see right there. Yeah. Man, I'm just waiting for the day when the whole Earth becomes a Wall-E Earth. But anyway, and then this was just so messed up to me, but you just gotta see it to believe. So in this scene right here, Nickel doesn't know how he can help out the team and whatever. Now just watch.
Well, I'm not really sure how to contribute.
You could suck the pollution out of the air with this straw.
Bro. He just sucked. I don't know why it's just so hilarious to me, but like, he just has... Tennis Ball has Nickel suck the pollution out of the air with a straw. I mean, that wouldn't work in real life, but it's just like, it's so dumb, and then he just does it. And then we get another stupid, cheating, free smart scene. Just look at this baloney.
Nickel, let's go. Sure thing.
Look at this.
I would use the oil rig too.
What do you look at that?
Oh, Ruby! Oh, it's so annoying. Oh my god, I cannot stand that crystal anymore! And after that, we get another awesome fries scene. So after Fries gives Bommy another sugar fry, and then he just says this, hold on. Alright, just watch.
They're digging, Bobby. The ingredients are probably underground.
Okay, so the get digging thing, that was another thing from BFDIA 2. Or no, now, take a look at this.
Well, get digging, Bobby. The ingredients are probably underground.
Yes, either there you go, and it's even Bommy and everything too. So much iconic Fries scenes today, I don't know why. Alright, now, you want to know who is probably going to be the most, who is going to be the most notorious character in this episode. Not just this episode, but like a lot of BFDI episodes. This guy right here. You just got to see it to believe it. Yup, Evil Leaf is going to be the highlights for this episode. Not just this episode, but like lots of BFDIA episodes. Evil Leaf is just one of the most iconic characters ever. Why did I even got her plush to begin with? You probably already noticed from the beginning of the video, but she sits right there on my bed. Like, even when not filming, that's just her spot. She's like kind of like the guardian whenever I sleep at night. Like, Sleeping it just knows that I can sleep at night knowing that Evil Leafy is keeping a watchful eye for any intruders, because I mean, Evil Leafy will scare everybody away. I mean, it's just a given fact. Scares all the BFDI contestants, so you know. Alright, so this scene right here is where starts all the chaos. There she is. Wow, this is why Evil Leafy is like probably my favorite character of all time. You know, Evil Leafy is like way scarier than any other evil villain character to ever exist. Evil Leafy is the scariest one. Alright, now, Tennis Ball and Nickel, they get to the next island, and lo and behold, we have like probably the best host of all BFDI time. Alright, so we got this island right there. You wouldn't believe who it belongs to. I wonder. Hey, it's Dora! Probably one of the best characters of all time. I mean, Dora's not one of my favorites, but Dora's just kind of hilarious to me. Now, the funny thing about Dora is that, like, she eats islands. I know it sounds really weird, but, you just gotta see. I got a scene pulled up right here. You just gotta see. So, Nichols questioned why Dora is hosting the island because she eats them. But yeah, oh, we have a pencil exclusionary recovery center. This is a recovery center that can't recover pencil. It's so dumb. Watch this. So Dora just like loves to eat islands. So just watch what this. Just look at. Oh god, just look at her, bro. She's going crazy over that island. Like, that's kind of weird. Wow, do y'all see that? She wanted that island so bad that she just busted a huge dent in the LOL. I have never seen more determination from a character that I will literally bust through a freaking box trying to get that thing. So then after Dora does this creepy mouth thing, she literally takes a bite out of the island. But she literally just takes a big bite out of the island. And it's insane how that she can do this big of a bite with them jaws. Like, that is just insanity. So then, as it says in the little text box, right here, the challenge is apparently now for this island is to eat the island. And by that I mean like these little specks right here, which I think is a ridiculous challenge, but it's just what makes Dora so like hilariously stupid to the point where you just can't help yourself but just think, man, it's just so dumb, but it's so hilarious at the same time. Now, this next scene I couldn't help but just love. And yes, it's a Free Smart scene. It's like a scene where Free Smart's screwing up. You just gotta see. Now this is by far one of the best scenes in the whole episode.
What's happening? Are you sure the fuel you collected was pure jelly filling?
I think so. It was from TV's oil rig.
Oil rig? That garbage is polluted.
Polluted? No.
Yeah, now look at that.
Yes.
Yes is right. Yeah, you're falling, you're failing. Oh. Just love that. Oh, I gotta keep playing it. Look at that. Yeah, look at this falling. Alright. Okay, now just straight up watch this. This was the best thing ever too. Ow, how would you feel that? I gotta play this whole scene. You just gotta see what exactly happens here. Spoiler alert, they don't catch it. Look at this. Snatch. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that so freaking much. Because the redemption is just amazing. See, it's scenes like that is the reason why this episode is by far one of my favorites of all time. So then there's a scene where they give up, which they should, but just watch what happens next. Screen's getting darker. I think y'all know what that means.
Wake up.
Now, even though Evil Leafy didn't show up in that scene, don't worry, she does later on, trust me. Oh yeah, by the way, the snatch thing you've heard earlier, that line, the snatch, that dates all the way back to the first episode of BFDI. Oh yeah, this is the very first episode of BFDI. From 14 years ago. That is crazy. Now anyway, just watch the scene. So Flower pushes everybody out of the way because apparently she needs her space, and then just watch this. Alright. Listen.
Snatch.
See, the snatch, yeah, that's where you heard the snatch. I tell you, the snatch dates all the way back 14 years, which is insanity, but yeah, just had to throw that out there. And I tell you, that first episode of BFDIA, the snatch got used a lot. Okay, so this scene right here was kind of baloney, and let me tell you why. So in this scene, Tennis Ball says that he's allergic to minerals. So poor Nickel has to eat the whole island himself. And then Tennis Ball gets the bright idea to just cook the island with seasonings to sort of make it more edible. Now, I guess in Tennis Ball's defense, he did make the oil rink from the last island, and then Nickel didn't really do anything, so now I guess it would technically be Nickel's turn to contribute, but, you know, I feel like they handled this in the most ridiculous way possible. But I guess Tennis Ball was kind of being kind and cooking it, seasoning it, you know, because sometimes it makes it taste better. So, I mean, I guess Tennis Ball was being kind of nice, but, you know, the whole allergic to minerals thing. You know, I don't understand why Nickel's he's like getting abused so much in this challenge. Like, first he had to inhale the smoke, then he has to eat dirt, literal dirt and grass. It's just insanity. And then watch this scene. This scene, now the last scene was questionable. This one is just outright messed up. So in this scene, Nickel eats the cooked island that Tennis Ball made for him. I mean, obviously you can tell with this picture. But then he's disgusted by it, and then just watch what happens.
It has an awful chemically aftertaste.
Really? Well, try to stomach it.
Look at this.
It's like
Look at this. Look!
Vegetables are good for you. And grass is basically vegetables, right? Wait, what's the sound?
Bro. So not only does Tennis Ball force feed this island to Nickel, but then he has the audacity and to just use that excuse that grass is like a vegetable, and he said that vegetables are good for you, which I agree vegetables are good for you, but grass is not a vegetable, it's goat food. Now, while I say this is one of the better side, or like one of my most favorite episodes of all time, it's just, there's lots of convenience in this episode. Like, let me just show you this. So as you can see on Dora's island, she just has like this vat right here full of anti-poison, along with these arches right here and this recovery center, which all of these things, it's just kind of random if you ask me. This is a really random island. But then again, I guess it works, I guess it fits Dora's aspect because Dora is pretty random. So kind of back to the anti-poison topic. So the anti-poison is kind of weird because it has a side effect where whoever has the anti-poison just eats another person. I don't know, it's just weird. Alright, let me just show you in this scene. There's the anti-poison.
Where am I?
You're on Noah's Island, and I'm your team member.
You gotta eat.
Look at that.
I feel better.
So it just ate like a person, but it was also an island, so I guess it counts. Alright, so this scene here shows Teardrop being hit with the anti-poison. Now watch.
Okay, go for it.
Watch this reference right here. See?
Feeling better, Teardrop?
Yeah, see, there you go. It's just eating a person right there. Now for this scene. So while Book and Ruby were just accepting defeat, Evil Leafy done appears, and well, you know the rest. I'm gonna be honest, these two are just being so freaking annoying during this part. I'm glad the Evil Leafy came by and shut him up.
We were so far ahead, and now we're in dead last.
It's over.
Shut up.
Oh, it's really.
Yeah, Evil Leafy. Yeah, you all deserve that.
What's that?
Yeah, and this baloney. I like y'all to take a guess. Who y'all think is responsible for this? Yup, these two. Frickin' Free Smart. Oh god, this team. This team and the tree. Where did you even get this giant pipe from? Yo, spam F in the chat for Free Smart. F for Free Smart, you know, yeah. That works. That works, yeah. They're just they cheat. They cheat, man. I hope none of Free Smart people win. Ugh. Okay, I think I better stop before this turns into a Free Smart rant video. Which I'm actually inspired to do that as well. Now I'm gonna be honest, this next part made me mad.
Hey, do you know that vegan organized spaces? I read somewhere in
Don't whistle. He's obnoxious. Honeydrop doesn't like that.
It's time to be quiet.
Oh yeah, what if I don't want to be?
Bruh. I feel like so many people can relate to that. Now, here's another scene that will make you want to smack Ruby across the face. Now, y'all see how Free Smart is going up the stream like that, right? Well, Dora's here telling them they didn't do the challenge and they had to eat the island, right? Look, he's very serious about it. Now watch this. Watch this. You need to hear volume for this.
What do you want from us?
Yeah, look, watch this.
Eat an island? I already did that, see?
Look at that.
You were saying?
Look at that. Okay, listen. While I can't really exactly argue that much with this, because the challenge was to eat an island, they did that, and then Dora didn't specify that had to be her own island. It's just the way it was handled was so egotistical. I mean, heck, Dora noticed that Ruby was blue, and then Ruby's like gray, right? Now watch the baloney that happens here.
You were saying?
Literally, I can't with this team anymore. Now, like I said, while they technically did not cheat, and they actually did the task that Dora said to do, and Dora not specified that had to be her own island, the way it was handled was so... I'm just saying that, again, the way it was handled is just... it just makes me just despise Ruby and the whole Free Smart team even more. Yeah, now I'm definitely doing that rant. It's gonna happen soon, I promise you that. Now this next scene was hilarious, but I liked it so much. So Coiny and Pin, they completed the island eating thing right now. Look at this. Coiny is just swimming faster than all the Free Smart members with one hand in there. That just shows how determined he is to beat that idiot team. And that is why Coiny gets my respect. You know what, maybe I should buy his plush, because that's why Coiny has my respect. The past Coiny, like, nah, it's just Coiny fiery shenanigans. Modern Coiny, though, I like it. Because Coiny shows Coiny's just passionate about Pin and getting Pin back to normal, which I loved. And just like, yeah, Coiny is definitely up there with my top 10. But not top 3, though, just in the top 10. I'm gonna be honest though, this part was savage. It's like, man, this whistle is just persistent. I'm gonna be real though, this next scene, it was ridiculous. So this scene right here, as you can see, Evil Leafy just comes on by, and then his teeth aren't clean yet, I guess. From all that brushing, like what, 10 minutes of brushing? And then the toilet brush just falls out of nowhere, and then look what just happens. He uses a toilet brush to brush his teeth! But somehow it works. And somehow a toilet brush does all this.
Now your teeth are clean and shiny.
And that just goes to show that if you want to clean your teeth super fast, just pick up a toilet brush and use that. Okay, actually do not use a toilet brush because that is disgusting. I tell you right now, it's not gonna make your teeth shiny, it's gonna cover your teeth with poop and pee. I probably shouldn't have said that. I have no idea how many of you guys are eating while watching this video. Alright, now, we have another BFDIA reference. I know, you guys might think these references are becoming repetitive, but that's pretty much the highlights of this episode. Just reference after reference after reference. And you know, I just said I like the references, and you know, it's pretty much the whole entirety of the review anyway, so yeah. Alright, so now we have Fries finally taking care of this freaking whistle guy.
Actually, unacceptable. You're not listening to my dream. 30 drops stampeding to my back and stole my socks, so I have to go to the store and buy more, but they ran out, so I burned to the ground.
Well deserved. Alright. Yeah, see, that's another reference right there. Let me just... Alright, so I have this scene right here from BFDIA 17, and this is where the reference comes from. Let me show you.
Hey, Leafy.
Since you are so wonderful, I'm giving you a gift.
Wow, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
It's coming.
Don't open the bubble. It could be a trap. I'll even do what I want. Oh, they're the springy shoes I've always wanted.
See, there you go. But since we're on this topic, I want to just say something that's just, you know, really messed up about this scene right here. I know this is not the topic of the video, but I just need to show it.
You're welcome.
Hey, I want a gift.
Oh, well, here.
Gee, thanks.
Look at that. And then this freaking Bubble, Leafy just steals the shoes from Bubble to give to Pencil's greedy freaking self. Nah, that is just disgraceful right there. It was supposed to be good for Bubble, and Leafy just takes it away. That is just messed up. And then after that, we're hit with another reference that was actually kind of on the more recent side of references, but let me just show off. Alright, just take a listen.
Oh, I meant, is that the shipwreck from that urban legend? You mean how Teardrop was a pirate?
Yeah. Okay, so some of y'all not like this. It's actually from a BFB episode, like a later on BFB episode. Let me just show you. Alright, so this thing right here from BFB 22 is that
Managing to keep up with this Teardrop? What? You made a comic? How is this even possible? Teardrop's Pirate Adventure.
Yeah, you see that? She made this with a typewriter, by the way. I mean, I have no idea how it's possible, but it looks like it could actually be. Maybe got slashes equals. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I wasn't gonna include this scene in the review, but then I just remembered that there is actually a part in there that I find very ironic and expresses my feelings a lot. And just watch.
It's like my magic factory, you coinster. It's where they build more of like me. Really? Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
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 Hey. Yay. Stop. No.
Yeah.
Jerk. Hey. Hey. Ruby.
Yeah, that's exactly what everybody thinks of you, Ruby. Exactly what everybody thinks of you. Pure silence. Now this scene, S-tier friendship right here.
But also like LMGD. And Spence. I haven't seen you in like forever. We have like so much to like talk about.
Hey, I guess we could, but I'm kind of busy.
Oh.
W friendship right there. Now, who wants to watch more Free Smart cheating? I don't, but it'll be just be another reason for why you should hate Free Smart. Now just check out this tomfoolery.
Do we have to do that too? Oh, you guys are like my BFFs, so I'll let you in on a little secret.
There's an extra rat near the shipwreck on Teardrop's Island.
Higher, Bobby, higher! I can almost smell the sweetness of Matches Island.
This island smells rancid. Hey, yeah.
Now just check out this tomfoolery.
Do we have to do that too? Oh, you guys are like my BFFs, so I'll let you in on a little secret.
There's an extra rat near the shipwreck on Teardrop's Island.
It's stuff like that that just makes me want to just grab barf bag and just add more puke to her. Okay, that probably doesn't sound right at all, but you know what I mean. Also, here's another little tidbit to point out.
Be more careful.
Yeah, Pin also said that in BFDI 1B, or this is the episode it came from.
Be more careful.
See? This is like more of Pin's like dark times, like Pin's like hateful times. Like I didn't like Pin back in BFDI 1, but I kind of do now. Now, if these references are actually getting repetitive for you guys, well, too bad, because the majority of this episode is just full of references. There's not much more to talk about other than how terrible of a team Free Smart is, how terrible Ruby is as a person, and all the references. Like, it's just nothing else to talk about. But then again, the only things that are good enough for a review. Alright, now here's the scene. Now here's the actual episode. Alright, so this next reference is actually not a BFDI reference. It's from another object show called Animatic Battle. Now, there's like a character reference in there, you just gotta see it. Now, I feel like some people won't exactly get this, because Animatic Battle is more like a newer show, but then again, who hasn't watched Animatic Battle? Maybe I should do like a review on that show, because there's like a lot to talk about with that one. And check this out. Well, yeah, it's Babam from Animatic Battle. If y'all watch Animatic Battle, you would get it. So I was like, why is this guy's name Babam? It's like a beach bob, but it's like a bomb. I don't know. I find I was like named after a Mario character, which is just crazy. But yeah. Now here's another fricked up scene. And I mean, this episode is mostly references and fricked up scenes. But honestly, what else more could you ask for with a over a decade old object show? You know. Now just take a look at this real quick.
Now our raft is done. Sharing is caring.
Look at that.
It would be sharing if you like ripped it in half and gave us the other half, because sharing is when both people get something. This is just stealing.
Exactly, Pin. I was gonna call this scene out, but thankfully, Bommy is here to save the day. Now, this next scene, I thought it was funny, but also clever.
Welcome to the most colorful island. Take a look on bedtime story.
Aw, come on, why would you do that? That's cool. Honestly, if that island makes me sound like that, sign me up. Now comes the segment in the episode where the contestants have to sing a lullaby or something, and they all just suck at it. Now, we get the lullaby that describes Puffball perfectly. I would call this the ultimate Puffball roast.
Let me try. Puffball, you betrayed us. You're a filthy brat. You deserve to burn. I will crush you flat.
The best song of all time. Honestly, they should be able to pass with that one. And the next song is what gave the episode its title. Now this is what we call a song.
Pointy, pointy, pointy. My pointy sharp and pointy. Pointy, pointy, pointy. My pointy sharp and pointy.
Honestly, that is awesome. So not only did Pin's song actually give the episode the title, but it's actually another reference from SpongeBob. Alright, just take a listen to this. Tell me I'm wrong that song is not trying to reference this one. It literally references it because of the pointy, 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 that stuff. Now this is another grand Evil Leafy scene, but unfortunately, Evil Leafy doesn't actually end up catching anyone, which I really wish that she did end up catching the Free Smart members, as they all deserve to be eliminated. Alright, check out this glorious scene.
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah. Wow, so fast. Now, I really wish they couldn't actually open it. Now, I really wish that Evil Leafy got her. Book, why would you defend Pencil? Honestly, you kind of deserve this. But unfortunately... Oh, my ad. But unfortunately, Evil Leafy doesn't actually end up getting Book or anybody. I'm gonna be honest, Book is probably like my favorite Free Smart member, because Book actually isn't a menace to society, but because she tried to defend Pencil, who was also a jerk, then honestly, my favor for her just went down by a lot. But this scene right here was beyond ridiculous. Now just watch this tomfoolery right here, this idiotic tomfoolery. So there's Evil Leafy about to just destroy everybody, which I wish he did. What? How will you just pick up the whole ship like that? That makes no sense. I mean, we all know Needle's fast, but seriously? Thankfully, this didn't kill her, though. Evil Leafy's actually hard to kill. Well, except if you have like a giant anvil or something. Now, it's at this point in the video where we finally have our first winners. Jeez, how long is this video now? I'm gonna say, I guess I'd probably say like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes now. But yeah, we finally have our first two winners. Just listen to this glorious lullaby.
Close your eyes, go to sleep.
Let your prefrontal cortex commit melatonin to lose consciousness. Ow.
Beautiful.
Wasn't very lullaby-like.
But look, it worked. So you
But-
passed.
I mean, I don't know how, but yeah.
It's the bunk bed. You can get in first, TV. You earned it.
Yay! This is for you, Golfy.
Honestly, I am satisfied with this win. I was mad satisfied with this win. And I find it ironic how the armless people won first. And no, Pin does not count as an armless person because she has arms, she just doesn't have them right now.
Tennis ball and bagel.
Just listen to this glorious lullaby.
Close your eyes, go to sleep.
Let your prefrontal cortex commit melatonin to lose consciousness. Ow.
Beautiful.
Wasn't very lullaby-like.
But look, it worked. So you
But-
passed.
I mean, I don't know how, but yeah.
It's the bunk bed. You can get in first, TV. You earned it.
Yay! This is for you, Golfy.
Honestly, I am satisfied with this win. I was mad satisfied with this win. And I find it ironic how the armless people won first. And no, Pin does not count as an armless person because she has arms, she just doesn't have them right now. Now, this scene, this right here that I'm about to show you is just just wrong. Alright, so camera is kind of sucking right now, but I mean, y'all see Tennis Ball and Nickel just peacefully sleeping, right? And if you can't really, then that's kind of the camera's fault. Now watch how messed up this is. Look at that, how are you just gonna throw them off the bed like that? And how did they even get thrown off the bed? It makes no sense. But I guess in hindsight, there's only one bunk bed, so you kind of have to like get them off just so that other people can take the bunk bed. But could you not have like 5 bunk beds for 5 groups? You know, instead of having to do all that messed up crap. Ugh. Now we have another signature BFDI quote. Alright, let's take a look at this. Don't question the Mauser, hereby seen in a moment.
Yo, are you okay?
Yeah, that is a signature bubble quote right there. Alright, so I'm not 100% if the line originated from here, which it probably did, but who knows.
Yo, are you okay?
See, yeah, he's the same mouth and everything. I don't know what the mouth's all about, but it's probably just for, you know, the memes. And then in second place, we have Bommy and Fries. I mean, I don't necessarily hate this duo. I mean, honestly, there are way worse, like the Free Smart duos. But I don't really mind it that much. Except Fries is a very mad character to me. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This part right here was hilarious. It'll be on in a moment. You just gotta wait for it.
Which means it's down to Pointy and Pin and the Free Smart teams. Who will survive? Find out
Here we go.
after the break. We
So instead of just having a regular commercial break, it's just Yellowface going break, and then it's just back. Oh my god, why did Yellowface get eliminated, bro? Yellowface is definitely up there as one of my favorites. He used to be #1, but honestly, Eva Leafy's #1 now. As you can see, I got her plush before anybody else's. Well, Yellowface doesn't have a plush, not even a bootleg, but I mean, oh well. Alright, now, I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to show y'all, because it is wild. Well, not wild, but you'll find out why it's wild in just a few moments. So we have right here, Coiny's about to sing his song, but then Rudely gets interrupted by Pin.
Pointy, pointy, pointy.
See, look at that
My
crap.
pointy, sharp and pointy. Pointy, pointy, pointy. My pointy, sharp and
And
pointy. Pointy, pointy, pointy.
Y'all see?
Sharp
Look,
and
look!
pointy.
Microphone! You know who got that microphone? If you paid attention earlier, or if you watched the episode, like, earlier, Ruby and Book got, like, a gas tank or whatever, and a microphone. So then, Ruby takes the microphone, records Pin's song! Oh. That is just not right. Now this part pissed me off horribly. Alright, no, just, if this scene doesn't piss you off, nothing will.
There aren't? Oh, but there are.
Ooh.
Now! And now it's time for us to get in the bunk bed we deserve.
Yeah, because you deserve that!
Hit it, pencil!
Oh god. But I'll be honest, this next scene was actually really good. It was a stupid, free, smart scene, which honestly is one of the very few good moments that they had, because most of their moments were just bad. But anyway, Pencil's too afraid to sing, so then she gives it to Needle, and you just gotta listen to this, because this is Beethoven could compete with this. I'll be honest though, I'm glad Pencil was gonna be able to sing, because her voice is disgusting.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what to sing. Do you?
I've got something up my sleeve. I dream and dream and oh, you dream and dream and nobody called you honey. You dream and dream of a world with nobody only there can we sleep peacefully on islands
That was.
I'll be honest though, I'm glad Pencil was gonna be able to sing, because her voice is disgusting.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what to sing. Do you?
I've got something up my sleeve. I dream and dream and oh, you dream and dream and nobody called you honey. You dream and dream of a world with nobody only there can we sleep peacefully on islands
Now, I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but I think the lyrics were ridiculous. So basically, it's just like a song about how Needle like wishes that people want to call her needy, because that is an iconic thing. That's an iconic quote in BFDI, and he also wishes that wishes Puffball would be called Puffy, because Puffball, they're like Needle and Puffball both have names they don't like to be called, so they just like they intertwine basically. Yeah. Now, while I'm upset that a Free Smart team won, there's actually only one group that made up for elimination. Yeah, only 2 people up for elimination after there being like 10 people up for elimination in the last like 19 episodes of this show. Even though, well, the last entirety of the show, there's not even 19 episodes. There's only 14 right now, but whatever. So while I didn't want Pencil to win, Needle kind of earned that win, to be honest. Now, you want to see the most bullcrap scene in this whole episode. The scene where Free Smart goes too far, literally going too far, and pushing Pin's buttons. Pushing Pin's buttons, I mean it's push Pin, but no, this is serious time. For real, this scene, I actually puked. This scene is the reason for the Free Smart rant video. Just watch. So, these 3 right here have no idea what to sing. So what does Ruby plan to do? Just look.
Got a backup plan.
Pointy, pointy, pointy. My pointy sharp and pointy.
What?
They can't. I feel like I've heard this before.
You feel like.
Pointy, pointy. My pointy sharp and pointy.
Look at this.
Hold on. I'm feeling this.
Now they've resorted to stealing.
Exactly.
my song.
Whoa, Pin, are you good?
This is completely unacceptable.
On
You
God.
can't claim someone else's song as your own. That completely ruins the game.
And it's copyright.
I liked the sound of that remix. You pass.
Yeah.
Now here's when I thought that Free Smart was gonna win again. But they go too far, and Pin had a little something up her sleeve. Now, as we all thought, that Free Smart was gonna take the final save spot, this glorious moment happened. Pin was full on rage mode. And this right here is a nice 3D animation, which I actually like the 3D animation scenes. Just look, you get a preview of all the islands, and then it's up there. Look at that. Yeah.
You fool. You have crossed far too many lines. You ripped off my face.
Uh-huh.
You crushed my body.
Uh-huh.
You didn't let Ice Cube come swing with me. And
Yeah.
now you have the gall to steal my song? No
Yeah.
wonder your team name abbreviates to fart.
Ah.
It's time you feel my pain. It's time you feel the gravity of all the atrocities you have inflicted upon me. Ruby and Book. I have no remorse in saying that you are up for elimination.
Whoa, what just happened? Pin?
Well earned.
Mary had a little lamb.
And that works. Okay.
Yeah, I won't question it.
Yes! And that is just amazing. Pin finally got revenge. That was the best scene out of any BFDI episode ever. And then instantly we get the vote for Book and Ruby. Can y'all take a guess on who I voted for? I know, it's a trick question. Yeah, I voted for Ruby. Yeah, because it's a fact. Ruby is gonna get eliminated. There's no way around it. If Book actually ends up getting eliminated, then obviously either Ruby or the creators themselves rigged the votes just to keep Ruby in. Because Ruby's obviously gonna get all the votes because of all the crap that she put Pin through. Yeah. No. As if getting her limbs removed was enough. Now she had the audacity to make Pin just a normal Pin. Well, I thought it was funny at first, it's just not. That's like having someone's life removed from them. Pin was actually dead for a while. Yeah, you deserved every bit of that. This is that little sweet thing called karma, huh? Oh, and in case you guys thought that was the final part of the episode, well, you think again. Because after all that, we get a lovely little end credit scene. Let's take a watch. Ooh. As we all thought she was dead. Nope. I don't think Evil Leafy ever dies. That Evil Leafy doesn't die. That's just it. Except for like the one time, which I don't even know how she came back to life. I don't remember nobody recovering her. So yeah, that does it for the BFDIA 14. Now, I want to give this episode a 7 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't bad, but yeah, it wasn't like the best ever episode. I mean, it was one of my favorites in my opinion because of that end scene. Ooh, that end scene. Oh, I loved it. Free Smart finally got revenge, and Pin got revenge, and Free Smart got the karma. Well, technically Ruby and Book got the karma, but whatever. I love that it was Ruby, the one that caused Pin all this trauma and stress, and Ruby Rant and Free Smart Rant coming up soon. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the BFDIA 14 review, my second review actually. And you know what? I think it's time that I give Ruby and the whole Free Smart team a little taste of their own medicine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some business to take care of. Alright, so we got the whole Free Smart team right there. I drew them all crappy because they are a crappy team. And then we got the Evil Leafy plush, which I did a review in last video, so you probably check that one out. Alright, so this is what should have happened. So what happens is that Evil Leafy comes on in and then just kills them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then Evil Leafy just crumples them up and then just throws them away. Yes, and then Evil Leafy does the victory dance, and then yeah, that's how it should have went when the Free Smarts encountered Evil Leafy. Well, now that I let all that out, I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you later, guys.